Oof, hello, hello, hello. Here we are, back again. Feels good. Feels good. Man. It really is like I'm taking care of a little baby now with the cat. Cause like we noticed, I mean it makes sense. So he's stuck in a bench, in a cage, if you will, because of his broken pelvis. We noticed he's not like, you know how cats, they wash themselves with their tongue? Like he wasn't doing that properly because of course, right? He has a broken pelvis. Of course he's not gonna like get in every nook and cranny as he used to. So we noticed that a little bit. And what we also started doing at the same time, kind of unrelated, was getting him out of the cage carefully and putting him on our lap, right? When we're in the couch or whatever, you know, just to get him out of the cage a little bit, you know, hug, all that good stuff, right? As long as he's calm, because he can get rowdy depending on the time of day. So we figured out that usually after dinner time, he's kind of pretty calm. They just have food, you know, they get a little sleepy. That's the perfect time to get him out on your lap, you know, get some hugs in. But what we also learned is, because of the way you can like kind of hold and scoop him a little bit on your lap, you can help him with washing himself. So that's why I'm a little late. The cat was on my lap and he was washing himself, washing places he can't reach on his own properly anymore. At least for now. He should heal up, but for now he needs a little bit of help. So you know, I was sitting there and I was like, well, I could put him away now in the middle of his washing, but I'm like, look, we don't get him out of the cage every day because sometimes he's a little too rowdy for it. So, you know, I was like, you know what, this is more important. He needs to get a full good wash in, and when he's done, then we'll put him back and then I'll go stream. So here we are. Because in the end, the washing of their fur, that is their health as well. You know, cats need to do it. Woo! There you are. Nothing new, I think I did it last time. I think we just saved here. Use the glider. Oh. I'm being shot at. How do you do? I can't do blood mode anymore. What the fuck is happening? How do I activate blood mode again? Oh, R1. Okay. It's been too long. Ooh, that hit me hard. Oh, you're still alive? Uh-oh. Woo! I can't believe he didn't die yet. I also learned this item. Remember how I got kind of confused on what this actually does? You know, when equipped, grant each weapon's signature attack a chance to trigger bloodbath kills even when not in berserk state, but nullifies all berserk age buildup. Right? I was like, what's signature attack? Yada yada yada. But really, that's actually not the word to look at. It's, you know, a chance to trigger the bloodbath kills even when not in berserk state. This implies, and I looked it up, this is also what it is. If you do any move that says, for example, this one, hold to extend and perform follow strikes, triggering a bloodbath kill if in berserk state. Basically, all these attacks that says they can trigger a bloodbath kill if in berserk state, those are the ones that have a chance to trigger it anyway, right? So any of these moves, if I do these, they have a chance of just like insta-killing. Which is interesting for this one. This one's pretty good, I think, for that kind of stuff. And maybe I should look into R2. What? Maybe I should look at like learning all of the skills of my sword. That also mentioned like this. Like maybe now these attacks are going to be much more useful. Well, yeah, I like this one. This one's probably good. It's a couple of hits, more chances of triggering. You'll love to see it. No secrets? Alright. There's another enemy somewhere. It keeps saying down. But where is it? Why does it keep saying there's an enemy down? But as long as it's saying there's an enemy, you won't look at like the direction you need to go. Oh. Oh my god. Ow. Oh, wow. Finally, we get our vision back. The fuck, how can you dodge that? It's a trap. Is it though? Can I reach? Nope. No place to reach. Seemingly. Wow, he... I'm using a lot of health potions. But I'm still getting in the flow of things, you know. Daybreak, interesting. It's like they were made to break. Bonk. Oh. Sploosh. Right? I guess they expect you to lose health. This is supposed to be able to trigger it, but it hasn't so far. The other ones definitely do, unless I'm reading it wrong. Vielleicht. Oh, maybe I was reading it wrong. Oh, in Blood Raven form. It's probably all in Blood Raven form. Thinking about it a little more. Fuck, dude, these shooting bitches, they have crazy aim. They have actually crazy aim. What the fuck? That did not hit me at all. For a mission? Oh, yeah. Suspicious, eh? Why does she have so much stamina? Man, you know what's been annoying me the last couple of days? Shocking news. Social media is a toxic hellhole. Who could have guessed? What I'm seeing now, I don't know what happened. I think it's since the passing of Itagaki. There's like this weird... how am I gonna word this properly? Because I want to make sure I say the correct thing. There's like this... There's all these content creators coming out of the woodworks that like haven't been doing anything for a minute. Or quietly in the background. That are now like advertising all their shit with like, you know, we'll never forget Itagaki. We'll keep remembering DOA, you know? And like today I saw this whole thing about, you know, all these people being like, if you don't play DOA now, you know, you've been a fake fan all along. Like this weird purity checking, gatekeeping, whether you're a real fan or not. And it's so, and I'm seeing it from people who I know are at least 30 years old. Where I'm like, dude, you're too old to be that childish. It's like, come on, dude. The irony being, it's a lot of the content creators who in the first place ditched DOA 6 so fast, they didn't even see the last DLC, you know? Yeah, I've definitely noticed it ever since the passing of Itagaki that there's like this weird, you know? And it's honestly like a lot of the people who were first to get rid of DOA 6 and to like really start like the negative bullshit back in the day with DOA 6, they're now on the forefront of being like, you know, DOA forever, you gotta keep playing DOA. You can't betray his legacy, and like every video has like a thumbnail of Itagaki. Like, I'm just gonna be blunt about it. I feel like rather like they give this impression, or they want to give this impression of being like, look, we're keeping his memory alive and all that shit. But if it just feels like a money grab, I'm gonna be honest. It just feels like using his passing that just get clicks. It is so disgusting and cynical. It's kind of wild that they have the gall to call themselves the real fans, because clearly they do not give a shit other than their purse. I would have to play DOA now just because the guy who wasn't involved with the series for almost 20 years died. Something about keeping his legacy and memory alive and, you know, not making, ooh, let's make sure DOA doesn't die. Real fans. It's really just people who, you know, for now, for a little bit, they've spotted this moment in time where, like, if you post DOA content right now and frame it around, you know, remembering Itagaki, keeping his memory alive, honoring him, like all that stuff, it's just easy clicks, and they know it. But the reality is, in like, dude, when next year hits, or whenever the next big thing in fighting games hit, it's all forgotten. They're gone again. There's always those loud people, but in reality, like, I'm not even gonna say I'm in the trenches, because I don't play DOA 6 all that often anymore, but I sure as fuck play it more often than most of those people. Dude, I've been playing DOA in the year of 2025. Like, most of those didn't even touch the game until Itagaki died and they saw an opportunity. I'm just saying, it's kind of wild. Hey, more health. Let's go. Can't wait for the next massive DOA 4 side tournament at next Evo. Yup. Yeah. surprisingly, they'll be nowhere to be found. Isn't that crazy? You know what's also like a weird trend? I've seen this multiple times now, where content creators are like, maybe they learned from companies who do this shit, but I've seen multiple content creators now be like, hey, send me your most sick clips. You know, I've seen it for DOA, I've seen it for other fighting games too. Send me your most sick clips and you'll get featured in my next video. And it's like, so you just don't want to make a video, you're just gonna leech off other people. Like, not only are you not gonna do the thing, you're not gonna make the content, but you're also getting other people to curate the content. Like, you're not even the tastemaker. Like, talk about lazy. At least be the one. Like, if you want to make a video where it's like, look at these cool matches in whatever fighting game, at least be the one selecting the cool matches, right? At least be the DJ, be the tastemaker, be the one who wants to show shit off. Don't let other people compile a list and then be like, here's your list on my channel. Like, huh? That's what almost all big content creators do. No, I don't know. How many big content creators are there for fighting games? I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't consume that much fighting game content, really. You know, like, I watch the occasional Maximilian video, you know. If it's about an interesting topic, I might click on a Sajam video. But like, I'm not in, like, the last time I watched like someone who posted a gameplay video, like, these are the matches of the week, or like, I don't think I've watched a video like that in years. I'd rather just boot up the game then, you know? If anything, I have not seen this in the fighting game sphere all that much, at the very least. And also, it's not even big content creators. It's like smaller ones too. They're like, hey, send me your videos. It's like, damn. I guess you cannot block that. Dude, this boss is kind of... What is this even? Another one? Uh-oh. What is happening? Why can't you block that? That's so weird. I'm kind of annoyed. Like, they kind of teach you, oh, when they do the exclamation point, those you cannot block. But then he has a bunch of other attacks you also can block, even though they have no exclamation point. Like, what's the... Oh, I hate it when games do this. They're like, here are the rules. Also, forget the rules. The boss does not care about the rules. I hate that shit so much. Well, speaking in general, being a React Andy's pretty common, I think. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of people on Twitch either. I mean, I guess React is even a little different still. Because you're like just watching someone else's content, you know? Like, I still see value in someone being like, you know, like, oh, I'm part of a community, whatever. And because I'm in that community, or because I'm very into a specific topic, you have like knowledge of what's like interesting stuff. You know where to find stuff. Right? And I think there is a value in being basically the version, like for music it would be like a DJ or whatever, or like a radio host who selects music, because they might be into a genre, have knowledge of the scene, and can kind of put you on stuff you would never find yourself, right? That exists for, you know, if someone were to find really cool fighting game footage like from tournaments or whatever, and it's like, oh, look at this shit, look at, like, if you're, that has value, because there's going to be people who are not tuned into the scene like that but would be interested in watching like the highlights. But if you, I feel like you need to do that yourself. You need to be the one who's in the trenches with the knowledge to find it. You're like the tastemaker, right? Whereas React is just putting on a video and sitting and pausing to be like, well, I paused. It's fair use. I don't necessarily have anything against React content, but I also do not consume it at all. In fact, if I see a video that's like, oh, this or this person reacts to this video, and like the video seems interesting, I'll click on video, see if they link the source video, and just go watch that one. Wow, no warning? Dude, you can't even turn the camera fast enough to know what he's gonna do. What the fuck is that, dude? Now this is a tough guy. Phase 3. Oh, okay. I forgot about the finisher. I guess no phase 3. Why is he using the wrong weapon? I didn't have that weapon equipped at all. I guess the boss kills are like weapon locked in terms of animation. That's kind of disappointing. Ooh. Tengu offering. Anyway, long story short, I feel like you can be a fan of DOA without playing DOA every day. It's, you know what it is? This is the perfect word for it. It's kind of performative. No? Like this whole, well, if you're a real one, you still play. Like it's really, like, can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine being so insecure that you need to like show off that, or like that one thing is so part of your personality that you feel the need to prove yourself in some way? That feels sad, if anything. I know I love DOA. I know I don't need to show that every day to anyone. I don't have anything to prove. And I'll boot up DOA if I'm in the mood for it. And if there's a new DOA, you bet your ass I'll be there. In fact, where were all these dudes when Prism was launching, huh? Didn't see anyone with a full Prism playthrough. The volleyball thing was Itagaki's idea too. If you're a real Itagaki fan, you will be gooning to that shit daily. You're not a real Itagaki fan until you bust 2 nuts at Venus Vacation per day. That's gonna be my defense. If I ever am in a situation where someone brings that up to me, then I'll just be like, oh, remember how Itagaki loved Venus Vacation? Oh, he loved the volleyball stuff? Yeah, you better be jerking off. In his memory, of course. In fact, you should be thinking about him. Ooh, Phantasmal Herb. Got a new gig in the database. Data. Oh, you can buy these? Let's go. Damn, they're expensive. Wait, they're not expensive at all. I got way more money. Another Phantasmal Herb. Damn. That could have been another health thingy. If it was the other thing. God, I'm good with names today. The thing and the thing and the thing.
まさか結節忍術が使えるなんて。私も気になっていました。魔力を宿した武具なんてそうそうないですからね。まあ確かに結節忍術は魔力、揚力などのエネルギーを変換する能力。理論上は可能なので、ヤクモ君がすぐに扱えたこともうなずけます。ただ、黒竜をも封印できるほどの力を持った獲物。一体どこで手に入れたのでしょうか。まだまだセオリには謎が多い。もちろんです。ミサキ。
Alright. Bird.
さて、黒竜の巫女に怪しい動きはないか。
今のところはもう
Does she seem legit?
少しばかりうるさいくらいだ。
おお。
なんだ。
いや、お前にしては珍しいなと思ってな。さあ。
Maybe he likes her. Get rid of the diamond. I just won't die. Are we getting close? It feels like it's taking a minute. Damn, no instant kills. Jesus. Huh? Guess we'll go here. Loot! Live elixir. Man, I'm not using any of my items, huh? I have like all this other shit. Bullet bind restoration. Gauge buildup. Attack increase. I'm not using any of this shit.
よく来たわ。
よくもって真面目よね。なんか一つ言わないし。
俺たちに選ぶ権利はない。与えられた任務をこなすだけ。
Mission.
それが我々カラス一門の宿命ですね。
宿命ね。
カラス一門は代々国有の血を引く影の忍びとしていわゆる汚れ仕事をしてきました。
I wonder when the Hayabusa missions are.
強盗、暗殺、そこに善悪はありませんし考えることも許されない忍びの道を極め世を照らす英雄ハヤブサの影として生きる者、それが我々カラスなのです。ちょっとミサキ、その辺にして少し喋りすぎましたね。
なんか神気臭い。
先へ進むぞ。
どれどれ。次にあっ
Oh, that's not a platform you can land on. Interesting. I guess we'll just heal.
何が必要？
Did I actually buy potions? I did.
また来てちょ。
It looked like you could land on it. Ooh, gotcha, bitch. Just work once, please. Jesus. Finally. Bye. Okay. I'm bad at perfect blocking today. I keep missing him. And I can't believe they use yellow rope. Does this bother anyone? You know, like, I understand the argument against yellow paint in the sense that sometimes it doesn't make sense that there's yellow paint on something. But if they put like these ropes like here, I mean, it probably technically makes no sense in real life either. But at least it feels much more of the world and not just a random thing that's there. Feel like if developers are just like a tiny bit more creative, you can have the same functional benefit without like that weird, that dissonance you get. How do you prefer block again? I'm just mashing at this point. I didn't even want to do that. Whatever. Doesn't bother me. I think after the launch, people didn't complain about the yellow paint problems in this game either. Yeah, but I will say, it's a small difference, but turning it into ropes like this does make it feel more intentional. You know, it doesn't make it feel hard, like it, as if it's like possible, you know? It's like feasible someone put yellow rope here, you know? Splooge. I'm also very curious why it's always yellow. My assumption is that it either has to do with something colorblind related, where yellow might just be a color that no matter which type of colorblind you are, it's like contrasty enough for it to have it stand out, or because yellow might be like one of the less natural colors in the sense that it just, you know, it just draws attention at all times. Yellow's a pretty universal signal color, no? I guess so. Yeah, a lot of like tape to warn you is gonna be yellow. Like the wet floor, watch out for slipping signs, those tend to be yellow. Though like things like emergency exit tend to be green. So I guess, you know, I'm sure there's some science to like which color has like the most chance of, you know, in terms of all types of color blindness and stuff. There is probably a color that like pops out either way, or has like the most chance of popping out. Who knows? It could also just be one of those things where one dev did it and then another dev did it, and now they're all just copying each other's homework. That happens all the time too. See you later, alligator.
Yosh. じゃあな、ボス。
Let me do break time real quick. Yeah, give me 5. I'll be right back. hoof. And you know what's also been funny to see? I like me a good trading card game, you know? And the new hotness came out a couple of days ago. The League of Legends trading card game. Riftbound. Sold out everywhere, you know. Apparently, it looks like a fun game, to be fair. Right? But what's really funny is how are you going to be League of Legends? You know you're going to have a big card game, you know, like you're going to draw eyes at the very least. And I saw people like rip up cards, you know, because like if you ever rip, like let's say a Magic the Gathering card or whatever, you're gonna notice that it's not just cardboard, it's like multi-layered, you know, it has like a special stock of card in the middle. Like it's not just paper with a certain thickness, you know. And part of that reason is for counterfeiting, right? Like that is you can only get it like industrially, so you need to be a company and stuff like that. There's also like ways with the way they print the ink is like in a specific dot pattern with like mini green dots hidden, so you can always check. The Riftbound League of Legends card game is just straight up cardboard. Like those cards, if you rip them up, there's no like special core layer or anything. It's just straight up cardboard, which means it is super easy to counterfeit. Like how are you gonna do that? Have they never played a single trading card game? That is crazy. Oh shit, I just ignored that enemy. Oh my lord. What the fuck? Oh. I guess you don't get ignored anymore. Oh. Huh? He actually died from that? That's weird. Oh my god, you really can't go anywhere else, huh? So that's the only way? You have to slam the blood for him? Good to know, I guess. What's also crazy, I mean, and this is part of, I guess, any product that's really popular, really sudden, is the prices are out of control. There's like a starter set, which is supposed to be like 30 euros. You get like 4 decks and like the manual and play mats and whatever, right? The basic shit to get started with 4 players. 30 euros. People are selling that shit now. There's some stores even for like 100. Because nobody has stock. It's just out of stock everywhere. Because it's League of Legends. It's super popular. And not only that, it's not like it's like a super limited, you know, you can never get it unless this first run. It's like they mentioned, they're like, yeah, this is just gonna be reprinted basically until there's no more demand. You just won't have it today, but I don't even know what hit me. What the fuck is that, dude? Oh, a missile launcher? Who's fucking homing missiling me? Those were lantern enemies? Where did they come from? They just spawn and insta explode? That's crazy. That's the way forward. So what's over here? Get him. Damn, no top secret loot. It is what it is. No obliteration, huh?
Yoshi. じゃあな。
お疲れさ。
いや、雲。
うまく役立ててね。オペレートにも。
Did we complete a mission? Man, it doesn't show you when you've completed missions. Huh?
任務完了ね。お疲れ様。任務完了ね。お疲れ様。
Ninja coin. Kind of like that song that plays when you're shopping. It's kind of giving Polyphia, if anyone knows that band. With all the guitar harmonics. Whoa. I wasn't paying attention. What the fuck? Ow, what the fuck? I kind of hate that. You can never hit someone. Is it the turtle? Yeah. Holy shit. Not the turtle? Is there someone else shooting me? Why didn't he fucking... To grab it... What the fuck? Nothing here. Alright. Just want to make sure. Whoosh. Sploosh. I don't want to bother upgrading this. We're good here. I'll just save up for the next weapon. Yeah. Sploosh. Ooh, challenge gate. I'd love to see it. Dude, this is fucked. In the smallest quarter in the world, they're like, let's throw as many enemies as we can at him. All with shields or with fucking unstunnable attack. Because it's massive. Jesus Christ, dude. Even if you block one of them, the others just gang up on you. Why is my heal not working? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Why did that whiff? Bye. Is there no end to this stage? This feels like a very long one. What is this game, dude? What is happening today? Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. It kind of feels like I'm playing really bad today. But in a way, like, I feel like I'm forgetting mechanics. Why? So, question for me to the devs: if I do an ultimate technique and there's an enemy ready to be obliterated, why would I ever target that one? You should auto-target literally any other monster. There it is. I feel like I'm looking so hard for secrets, and I don't think this game has a lot of them. But sometimes there are some, so you know, then I'm vindicated. This is a little too busy. I don't even see what I'm doing. Yeah, I didn't even see anyone hit me. That's crazy, dude. So many enemies on such a short, I mean, such a small blade. I guess this is where full-on berserk mode would have been useful. Life elixir. Whoops. Oh, that's got to be a secret, right? But what? Where does it lead? Damn. Whew. There we go. Is this just an alternate route here? to skip the other shit. I see. That was just a skip route. Or at the very least, like the stealth kill approach. I see. Get fucked, bitch! That was a weird animation to kill him. What a long ass stage, holy. I guess it feels long because they're kind of just going in one direction. We're already at the part of the game where Flying Swallow is useless. That's always been a pet peeve of mine with Ninja Gaiden. At some point it just becomes a worthless attack because every enemy auto blocks it. So I've heard of people abusing it in this game. Hello, where's my obliteration technique? How do you get them without a ranged weapon? Just do this over and over? Blood Raven projectiles? What was that again? The downside of not playing this game all that often. I guess these. Man, I'm burning through some money today, huh? Isn't it weird you kind of learn all these things already so early? Or wasn't I supposed to buy them all so fast? Like, isn't that shit that's supposed to last the entire game in terms of improving your character? Yeah, I've seen people abuse this. The make them block on purpose and then immediately go for like the guard break. Because they tend to block it so often, and it makes it like really predictable to get them to block into a guard break. I wonder if I'm still gonna get to the Purgatory Gate, or did we miss that completely? I feel like I didn't see any way towards it anywhere where we've been. I guess maybe we can go back a little bit. Dude, why is this, dude? Fucking slow-mo city? Are we playing Tekken or what? God, I'm doing so bad today. Oh my god. Compared to the last time I played this, my god, I'm doing bad. Oi, oi, oi. Now I'm sad I probably missed the Purgatory Gate, because that was so far back. And I assume we'd come back around, but I guess not.
どうも。また来てちょうだい。
I keep checking if he has anything new,
ど
but
れどれ
unlikely.
じゃあな
Yeah, no. I'm sniffling like crazy today as well. Maybe I'm just getting a little sick, and that's why I'm so shitty. Where are you going, dude? Jesus Christ, what is this nonsense? They're like, okay, how about everything again? I just hope. I just hope I can get the instant kill with trigger. Still not dead? Come on. Can't even move. Wow, he kicked me out of ultimate attack. That is interesting. Something I'm gonna have to keep in mind, that they can do that. Oh my god, you're doing aim. How strong are these normal enemies? So he's attacking after death. Cheap. And off we go. Like, I get why they're doing this, but to me this doesn't add much to the game. Like, oh, you can fly now, you can glide, but there's like, it's just push the buttons and let it happen. There really is nothing to it. Has this already been multiple chapters in this one stage? That's kind of wild. I guess the city environment was also multiple chapters in the same environment. So, you know. This feels a lot more samey, though. Is this gonna be straight up a boss fight? I love it. Oh. Sure. So far it has worked out. Might as well. Oh no, that means I have to do this every time. No. Maybe the equipment is not the best for this. The berserk mode might be more useful, but whatever. Actually, the poison might be an issue with this low health. I wonder why the health potions were made. What the fuck, dude? This game, I will say, has a lot of issues with absorbing the orbs for the ultimate attack. It feels extremely unresponsive, or at the very least unpredictable. Whereas in the older Ninja Gaidens, it was very dependable. At least way more than in this game. I've so often just stood there charging when it's like, where's my orb? Where is it? Where? It just takes like forever. Or the orb is already absorbed even though I'm moving. Really weird. Oh. See, that's how you want to see it. Unbelievable, dude. What even hit me? He shoots as well? Oh, that's new. I thought he just put the fucking lava fields down. See, the orbs just don't react half of the time. I'm just standing there with my ultimate attack dick in my hand while the orb is just chilling. The orb is just chilling, not being picked up. That is crazy. Man, this one's gonna be tough. This feels such a step up from previous ones. Holy. I must be missing something. That's usually what it is. The fact that these enemies feel so much more difficult to me probably means I'm missing something really obvious. Dude, why is he... What is happening with this lock-on system? My character is just not hitting anything. That is, he's just completely whiffing. I thought this game had some kind of auto lock on. Level 2, so it's not that long. Level 1. So with this, if I get lucky, what the fuck? What hit me? Oh, there's flying dudes. Wow, it doesn't trigger often, huh? I wonder if the health potions you use in this, if you also lose them when you go out of this, or is this like a separate instance where whatever you use, it's fine? I don't know. Because if you lose everything you use here, then there's not much of a point in sacrificing health. You lose what you use. So you make it more difficult, so you need to use more health potions. As a reward, you get more money so you can buy the health potions back. Sick logic. Devs really thought that one through a lot. I guess you get more of the other points. You get more weapon XP, which is the bottleneck. Yeah. Alright. Strategies. Do we have any strategy? Am I just not forgetting anything? For whatever reason, I can't shake the feeling today that I'm not... Like, I'm completely ignoring some mechanics or something. Because it's not going well at all. Am I just missing techniques? You got the blood shit. I guess I'm never holding. I don't think I've ever held a button in this game. And I guess there's a lot of perfect parry nonsense. But I'm not sure if it works on these enemies. Because they don't have swords and shit. I don't feel like I can block them easy. Oh, see, this is good. Did he survive a fucking insta-kill? Wait, what the fuck? Am I dreaming? What the fuck just happened there? Dude, where's the orb? Oh my god, I hate this so much. It's one thing for a game to be difficult. It's another thing for a game to not work. That is at least make the shit I'm supposed to use dependable. Jesus Christ, the orb nonsense doesn't work at all. It's so unpredictable. That's so annoying, dude. That is so annoying. So I guess you can't insta-kill those big guys. You get the animation, but they just keep living. That is kind of interesting, that it still gets the animation. You can? Wait, what happened there? Wait, it worked now! First kill trigger on another enemy. Oh, like one off screen, but it shows the animation on the bottle, dude. That is weird. So I guess the animation just plays wherever your camera is looking, whether that's the enemy that got triggered or not. Are these like, what the f— they barely hit me. So are these like your dodgy enemies? Is that why tracking works so bad on these guys? like the you can't touch me. I guess you can't even target them. Because my character's flying all over the place. Jesus, why is he just... That is the part that kind of drives me nuts. Like, he just hits it in front. He's like away from the enemy. It's like... Is that the logic of those enemies? Where you're like, my character starts misjudging his attacks instead of jumping through them? That's wild. They're annoying for sure. Maybe it's easier to not move and just block and catch them. Because like even the flying swallow, he just goes off in some random direction that has nothing to do with the enemies. That's too bad. With the insta kill of the bottle, dude. That would have been that's a good start. I don't think I'll ever understand why they programmed it so that enemies that are ready for obliteration techniques get chosen with an ultimate attack first, like over normal enemies. Like nobody ever wants to do that, so I don't know why the game does it. Seems like an odd dev choice to me. Dude, what the fuck, dude? There's so much shit in the air. This is like the ranged stage, you know? Like ever since we've hit these mountains, it's been nothing but projectile enemies. Super annoying, dude. Super annoying because you can't block it. You can't parry. Like there's nothing really you can do other than hope you can dodge it. And then the enemies are all flying, so there's nothing really, like, how do you even hit them? The blood thing is drained. You can do like 3 blood attacks and then the entire bar is drained. So like, how do you beat so many enemies in the air? You can both block and parry, even parry. Wait, hold on. Parry is not dodging then, right? Hold on. Terminology. What exactly is parry in this game again? Because I know they use the weird word for, because I think they mentioned parry for like a clash or something like that. They don't even mention it at all. Very cool, very cool. Reflect, perfect block. Yeah, fuck it. I'll power my way through. Even if I just get lucky with a lot of insta kills, I'll fucking get my way. I'll get through it. Damn. Spam ultimate, that works. Or not. Dude, you kind of really need to insta-kill those fucking gourds. My god, these are so annoying. Jesus Christ. I guess you need the ultimate technique now. Yeah, that guy is so annoying. What the fuck, dude? He also doesn't do anything, but once in a while he does like the insta-kill shot, I guess. It really is significantly easier if they get caught with insta-kill. Why is he hitting the air? Oh my god. Dude, the entire stage is poison. How do you do anything? So, I guess the parry doesn't really work that well. Like if I hit into the projectile, so shouldn't that then send them back? So parry is clash. So if I hit the projectile, I send them back. But I died. You mistimed it. Oh no. So... But that's random as fuck though, right? Because depending on the position of the enemies, if you push the attack button, either he immediately hits or he like does the jump forward to go towards the enemy and hit them. So you can't, there's no reliable, the clash is so ass in this game. There's really no way to reliably trigger it. Come on, nothing again? What the fuck? I'm in front of the fucking bottle, dude. Hit him. Did they on purpose make the ultimate thing target the worst possible target at all times? Like, why would I ever target this guy when the big dude is standing there? That's crazy. Something died. Yo, how long does it live? It chased me the entire stage. Dude, they're also the fucking dodgy type. Oh, yeah. There's 3 stages? No fuck. This is the time they're gonna introduce triple. Oh, yeah. Where's the orb? Where's the orb? No orb again? It's crazy, dude. This fucking game. Finally. Dude, like, shit is hitting me and I don't see anything hitting. That's the wild part. I see my health bar go down. Half of the times, I don't see an attack hitting me. At all. That is crazy. Like, I don't even know why I died. Brr. This one fucking sucks. I've been at this shit for half an hour already. This one's ass, dude.
何が必要？それじゃあまたね。
Sure, why not? It'll be a training run then. What even? What happened? Oh man. I don't know what it is. These enemies in this specific area, they fuck me up, dude. I don't know how to deal with them at all. I like those samurai dudes way more. Way more straightforward. These guys, I don't like them one bit. They all have some kind of weird ass shit going on. And maybe it's their shapes, I don't know. I feel like a lot of my stuff doesn't work. Hello? Like obliteration techniques. Half of the time I feel like they don't even work. Like I can see the enemies crawling, dying, and I'm like, triangle, triangle, and he just fucking is doing anything but the one thing I need him to do. They block it? Like, I'm just jumping and doing ultimate attack, and all of a sudden I've lost health. That is the weird shit in this game to me, with this stage at least. Like, there's so much range and poison and all this nonsense. Even just moving and doing anything, you're just getting hit all the time. Like, what even hit me there? Suddenly all my health is gone. I never saw a single attack. That's crazy. Guess we'll kill him ranged. Stay safe, you know. He's gonna keep spamming the poison forever. Dude, it has so much health. No, 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 not the poison. Oh, such a small win though, dude. Oh my lord. Dude, there's one enemy and you miss? What is this targeting system? Oh my god, they fucked that up so bad. There's one enemy and he still doesn't properly lock on. That is disgusting. Actually disgusting. It was blocked. It didn't even come close to the enemy. It was next to him. Is he blocking with the air around it? You got the block sound. There's the block sound. I mean, of course there's a block sound, but in the onslaught and barrage of a million noises, I don't think I could distinguish a separate block sound compared to what a hit sound would be, or a... Like, he's a pot. Everything that hit him sounds ding, ding, ding. Like, is that a block sound? This hits him, right? Just do the obliteration, dude. Come on. Doing everything but obliteration. I hate that. There's two? Out of healing already? Uh-oh. Am I gonna beat this schmuck? Just blast for the poison? No, bad idea. Woo! I used just about all of my healing items. That's not enough money to buy everything back. That's crazy. I'm on the loss here.
Yoく来た。ありがとう。
5k, 9k.
どうも。
That's already 14k, so I'm still like 11k up. But this is another 10k. So I guess I'm 1,000 up. Good shit.
あ
前回の封印を解いた時黒龍の体が今回もおそらく同じように
あ黒龍の体が
復活する頃にすぐに手を打たなければ東京どころかそんな
黒龍は俺がやる必ず
Now I'm gonna do a boss fight that is gonna be easier than the purgatory we just did.
来たな
Man, itchy nose. What the hell?
ボズヨーマとやらのた
ああ問題ない
黒龍を復活させるってのはそういうことだ傍から見りゃどう考えても悪行恨まれても仕方ねえカラスっていうのは昔からそうなんだよ
Damn, subtly setting up that Hayabusa is gonna be like, you're the bad guy. Very subtle.
俺たちがやっていることの本質は善行だ誰が何と言おうとな
But wouldn't Hayabusa know that there's like another clan working in the shadow of his clan? I know it's time to wrap up, but I bet I can beat this boss fast. I bet I got his number. He's a dog now? Can I pet that dog? Shit! I saw it too late. Wow, that did so much. Oh my lord. cool. Uh-oh, I'm fucking dumb, boys. Maybe this one, all over time. Dude, his attacks are fucking wild as shit. Okay. Just move on. Where is he? How did he get from the flying fucking thing to here? That they forgot a scene?
私のアドバイス役に立ったでしょ。
あ
それは何より。じゃ、やることやっちゃいましょう。
Hopefully it's a cool weapon. The drill was not my style. I could go for like a hammer or scythe. Is this a regular ass sword? Or is it gonna change? Ooh, lunar staff. I mean, that's good. That's nice. Classic. Sheesh!
竜はやぶさ。
はやぶさの頭。天下の町人が何のよ。
フォラス、貴様らは余計なことをするな。
Damn, he can fight. Not that good, but
見つけたぞ、セオリー。
oh my god, ain't no way. I mean, this is a battle you're supposed to lose, right? Or maybe not, I'm winning. I guess you're supposed to lose. I mean, I guess you could probably win, but then it would still show this cutscene. Maybe you get a trophy. I don't know.
セオリー
大丈夫。竜は私を殺せない。
セオリー邪魔をするな
この世界のためにヤクモは死なせない。
逃げられたハヤブサ追うか必要ない分かったあの高さだ無事かどうか
You know what's like a stupid detail that I really appreciate? The what's it called in English? Like the scabbard or whatever that Hayabusa puts his sword into. The fact that it's like a sort of technological version that opens up like on the side from the top. Because like the traditional thing, if you have your scabbard on your back, putting a sword in like this, not exactly realistic. Like it's not exactly realistic. So the fact that he has like a mechanism where it just opens up from the top, he just like plops it like in like this. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Anyhow, that was it. That was it for today, boys and girls. I don't know. I had an off day. Either the difficulty ramped up or I'm just having an off day because I felt like I was not holding my own at all compared to previous times. But maybe the difficulty is just ramping up. I don't know. We'll see next time, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna do my very best to be back here on Friday. It should actually be doable Friday. Friday is a little easier because the weekend's coming up. In terms of, you know, activity with the cat and all that. So yeah, we'll see. Anything else? I don't think so. Alright guys, have a good one. We'll see each other on Friday. More Ninja Gaiden. Hopefully I'll do a little bit better than today. Bye. We're making progress. Alright, take care. See ya Friday. Bye-bye.